Here I am rushing to the house, wash my hands. And then I'm like, my son, you know, so I call my friend up. True story. I call my friend, I'm like, Moon, I could have swore I seen a bump on this kid's lip. And we all know what bumps are, and they'll call it a cold sore. We all know that's still the bumps. You know what I mean? So should I go back, grab my kid? Or, you know, he's like, oh, you overreacting. Just go back and, you know, don't snatch him up out of there. Just go back and tell him to watch out for that kid, and, you know, me shaking hands with him or whatever. I'm like, man, I was going to pull up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do that. So I go back. And as I'm pulling up, I call my kid to the side. They all look worried, right? Except my kid. And I'm telling my kid about, you know, what the bumps are and how contagious they are, and, you know, how people are just speaking like having these diseases on their face and stuff don't mean nothing. But I told my kid that we're a handsome family, and I can't have my kid getting the bumps from some random kid who's doing stuff way too early with his nasty self, apparently. So anyway, my son, what did he do? He's listening to me. I'm giving him this quick run through about what the bumps are. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what the bumps are, it's the herpes. And anyway, so as I'm talking to him, this lady pulls up in a BMW, and she drops off 3 girls. She drops off 3 girls. I'm like, oh no. And then the first 2 get out wearing stuff that's, you know, decent, you know what I mean? Like pants and a shirt. The third one gets out wearing shorts that are way too inappropriate for anyone to be out at this, anyone being out in public, period, with. And I knew what was going on. This was a setup. This was a setup. So, you know, I grabbed my son. I told him, nah, we're not going to do this. Next time I need to know if there are going to be girls and boys here. I need to be in touch with their parents. I don't know what kind of mom is going to drop off 3 girls with like 4 or 5 or 6 boys. And some of them she don't even know. Doesn't make any sense. So, you know what I'm saying? I pulled my kid up out of there. But that's the point that I'm making. Any sense? So, you know what I'm saying? I pulled my kid up out of there. But that's the point that I'm making. Being diligent, noticing things around you, moving in silence, and being active. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my little story. That's my little spill. You guys, get outside, do something, get off the internet. It's trash. I'm telling you straight up, man. Even though I haven't been making videos, I haven't been online like that, and I'm just having the greatest time of my life. And you guys are online bickering about nonsense. You know, you're not going to change anybody's mind about anything, so why are you even arguing with them? But you guys, go ahead and follow me if you're watching me over here on TikTok live, or if you guys are watching the replay with a few minor edits on YouTube, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, and most importantly, hitting that like button. You guys, you got to understand, it's vital to the channels that you hit that like button. It's how I get paid, and it upsets my haters the most to see likes. So help a brother out, hit that like button. Let's piss off my haters. And to my haters out there, how does it feel? Look at me now. I'm gonna be in Thailand here soon, probably making more money than half of you faking it online, truth be told. But my money is for show money, not for show money, because y'all out here faking it till you make it. But I keep seeing y'all talking about having to go to work. I keep hearing, well, I gotta get to work. Well, work was, well, I work for myself. You can talk all that you want to talk, but I work for myself. And if you've noticed, I have slowly but for surely gotten more and more things over time. And now I'm moving to Thailand. Let me see y'all move to Thailand. Hey, you haters out there, I want to see you move overseas. And I don't want to hear no babbling about, oh, there's ladyboys over in Thailand. Oh, you know, what are you concerned with it for? Why is that the first thing that you look for in a country like that? Do you not know that there is lush greenery out there and all kind of scenery? There's all kind of cultural, you know, things that you can look up, historical, cultural things you can look up, but you want to bring that up? See where your head is at? Whose problem is that? Not mine. I don't bring up stuff like that. This shows that you're a hater in disguise. You know, the point ain't about Thailand in specific. It's about the fact that I can move overseas and move wherever I want. And you got a job to get to every Monday. As a matter of fact, get back to work. What are you doing still on break? You know what I'm saying? You got some boxes to stack. What are you talking about? Get back to work, hater. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all for real. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Make sure, again, you guys smash that like button. Do it for your boy. It's a big middle finger to my haters that thought I was going to break while they thought that I was crashing out. What they didn't understand was the way that they look at things in their perspective. Things were falling apart for me, but the real perspective is things were coming together. How can things come together if they don't fall apart first? You guys, you don't understand how God works with me, but I love to watch y'all try to figure it out and throw shade my way, right? Just like some of you people, you think that I'm having sleeping problems, and I'm not. I'm getting myself acclimated for the time zone shift. But if you were to listen to what I say and, you know, not just project onto me what you assume to be some type of pitfall or, you know, loss or some kind of stress, then you would understand. I'm a smart man. I'm not going to go over to Thailand and expect for my body to just automatically acclimate, right? It's a complete different time zone opposite of here. So when you see me up late at night, do some thinking, dummy. Do some thinking. You don't really see me during the day too much, do you? Anyway, again, smash the like button, subscribe, join the tribe. Appreciate y'all. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.